Hello, everyone, and welcome or welcome back. Can you believe it is already April? Spring is officially here, and we are diving into quarter two of 2025. Time is flying this year, but do not worry, the cozy games keep on delivering. So, today we're going to take a look at some of the amazing games that are dropping this month. If you want more cozy game news, be sure to like and also subscribe. Before we dive into the games that are releasing this April, I just really quickly want to highlight a couple of highly anticipated titles that didn't make it into my March video due to their late announcement. First up is Urban Jungle. This dropped on March 21st, and I have had the chance to play a couple hours of this live on stream, and I absolutely loved it. It has a very similar vibe to Unpacking, but it does have a twist as there is a little bit of a light strategy needed, as the goal is to arrange plants based on their specific species needs. The game also features a story that follows the main character's journey across various levels and points in their life. The graphics are super charming and the gameplay was really smooth and relaxing. If you haven't checked this one out yet, I really do highly recommend giving it a try. The second game is called Spilled, and this was released on March 26th. I have covered this game before as I enjoyed the demo, and this one is another very relaxing game, all about cleaning up the oceans and waterways in your very own boat. Once the tank is full, you can recycle and earn money to purchase more upgrades, and while sailing the seas, you'll be able to keep your eyes peeled for adorable animals that may be stuck. This one was created by a solo female dev, and I've really enjoyed following her story. Spilled will be available on PC. On March 27th, we also saw the last Nintendo Direct for the current Switch. In the showcase, they announced the brand new game Disney Villains Curse Cafe game, and this released on the day of the Direct, so it is available to play now. This is a narrative game with your favorite Disney villains who all want coffee. You'll be able to serve up enchanted concoctions in your cafe using the brewing machine and have nice conversations with the Wicked cast. Okay, they might not be so nice. But the graphics here are really well done, and the Disney Villains is now available on Switch and PC, and for a Disney game, I think it has a pretty reasonable price point. And finally, on March 27th, the adorable RPG Honeymancer also released into early access on PC. For this game, you are able to embody a bear witch and plant flowers to collect nectar and help your bee buddies make honey, but all isn't well in the forest as it is under threat from evil robots. So in order to protect your bees and neighbors, you must channel honey magic. Although combat may not be for everyone, the cute graphics and the unique take on the RPG definitely means this one is going to be on my to-play list. Okay, let's move on to April now, and on April 1st, Nif Nif will be releasing on the Nintendo Switch and PC. This is a wholesome deck builder game filled with adorable critter friends. The game is set in a forest which has been overtaken by evil goo, but have no fear, the cute piglet Nif Nif is here to save the day. By selecting cards and using special abilities, you'll be able to battle your way through the levels to save the forest. If you are new to deck builder gameplay, this game has been designed so it's easy for new players of the genre to pick up. So if you're in need of a different style of gameplay and some cute graphics, maybe this one will be one to try. Also releasing on April 1st is the wholesome adventure game Koira, and the art style of this game is a little on the darker side, but the story is definitely going to warm your heart. In this game, you follow the story of friendship between a puppy and its new owner. The goal here is to safely escape the enchanted and musical forest and make your way home. On your way, you will encounter hunters to avoid, a variety of different biomes, and also some cute woodland creatures to befriend. Who can say no to that? Koira will be available on PC and PlayStation 5 on release. Just a little brief intermission from the games here, as I have a little reminder, although I'm sure Switch fans do not need a reminder of this, but on April 2nd there is of course the Switch 2 Direct. This will be a showcase where we'll learn more about the new console, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get a little sneak peek at what games will be available. We all know that I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled for anything about Animal Crossing, so be sure to tune into the live stream if you want to learn more about that. Also on the 2nd of April, the point-and-click game Elroy and the Aliens will be released. In this adventure, you will follow Elroy, the rocket engineer, and Peggy, an investigative reporter, to try and locate Elroy's long-lost father. The journey will take you to mysterious alien planets, and you will bump into some very peculiar characters. The game is fully voice acted, which we love to see, and the graphics are in a hand-drawn 2D art style, and this may be like a nod to old kind of point-and-click style games, but I think it definitely has a modern twist and looks very smooth and up to date, which I really appreciate. This game appears to have some very intriguing puzzles, odd aliens, emotional moments, and even a little bit of a humor too. What more could you ask for? Elroy and the Aliens will be available on PC. The fourth game on my list also releases on the 4th of April, and this is Echo Beach. This is another pixel style graphic RPG, but it has a tropical feel to it, as here you take on a job rebuilding a quaint tropical paradise which was destroyed following a robot rebellion. There seems to be a lot of robots today. To help rebuild, you'll be able to collect and craft the necessary resources to build houses and also businesses. The houses will be customizable, and the more resources you just gather, you will be able to upgrade them. A town obviously would not be complete without inhabitants, and there are over 35 NPCs to get to know, and you'll be able to help the town thrive. Building good relationships with the townsfolk will be key here, as there is a mayoral campaign that you can embark on, and you're going to need to befriend these people to be successful. There is also a little bit of mystery here and some story you can delve into as well, but Echo Beach will be coming to the PC. Also coming into early access on April 4th is Monster Care Simulator. If you're a fan of animal care games, then this may be one for you, as here you get to set up and manage your very own daycare center. The creatures here are all unique yet adorable monsters. Some are rarer than others, and you may even get lucky and find a rare egg to hatch. There are lots of different ways to interact with the monsters, including playing with them, cleaning, playing music, and even pushing them on a swing. The happier you make your monsters means they are less likely to fight with others, and you'll be able to get more eggs. You can also invest in your shop to get upgrades, and you'll also be able to decorate your very own private apartment to keep things looking good. Overall, the gameplay of this does sound super cute. I'm not sure about the graphics, but I'll definitely be keen to give them a try and see how well it does play. At number 6 is Layla, and I played this demo many moons ago now, but this is a very peculiar point and click narrative game that will get your mind spinning. In the game, you play as Layla, and as the story unravels, you'll be able to experience poignant snapshots of her life. During those snapshots, you'll be treated to stunning hand-drawn visuals and some strategic puzzles to crack. If I remember correctly, these ones definitely did provide me with a bit of a challenge. If you're thinking about playing this game, I will just put in a little bit of a trigger warning, as there is one chapter that does feature self-harm, but you can skip this and there will be a non-violent summary, so there is the option there, which I think is really well thought through by the developers. Layla's demo is also still live at the time of recording, so if you want to give this a try, head over to their Steam page. If you're a fan of cooking games, then you may want to add this next game to your wish list. This is Kitchen Sink Aloha, and it will be available on PC, including the Steam Deck, on the 7th of April. This is a cooking RPG set in Hawaii, and you'll be able to set up and run your very own restaurant, serving up local recipes to the residents. In the kitchen, you'll be able to level up your characters, customize the kitchen layout, explore 30 different kitchen settings, and also build relationships. If you're worried about the gameplay being stressful, the devs have assured us that this is play at your own pace, which is good, as some cooking games can get a little bit hectic. Outside of the kitchen, there are also mini games to enjoy, and you can even find love. There is also a heartwarming story that runs throughout this game, so that's really nice. The demo for this one is also still live on Steam as well. The next day, on April 8th, is the release day for another game I am very excited for. This is Tiny Garden, and as a child of the 90s, this is very nostalgic for me, as this is essentially what you would get if you combined Polly Pocket toys with a farming simulator. I have tried and tested the demo, and it is definitely going to be something that I think I can sink quite a bit of time into. The gameplay is divided into two sections. You have the farming and the decorating. You might be thinking, another farming simulator, ugh, but trust me, this has been done with a nice twist and it definitely felt fresh, as it also has some light strategy involved too. The crops you plant all have specific ground requirements to grow, so getting the placement is key. And once you have harvested your crops, instead of selling them, you can head over to the shop to trade them for more seeds, stickers to decorate your shell with, and also furniture pieces. Decorating is available on the top half of the shell, and here you'll have a number of shells that you can add your own personalization to. When it comes to the decorating, there are also lots of customization options, which is nice. Tiny Garden will be available on Steam, and although it's not currently showing as compatible yet, I really hope that we'll be able to play this one on the Steam Deck too. April 8th is also the release date of the adorable Locomoto. As the title suggests, this game is all about trains, and in this cozy life simulator you play as the conductor, and you can expect to enjoy conductor-related activities, such as inviting passengers and helping them to their destinations, catering to their needs, including delivering them refreshments, such as coffee, to ensure they have a comfortable journey, and of course, tending to the train. I never thought that I would be excited for the prospect of decorating a train, but yes, you can also customize your train by crafting furniture with resources you find on your travels, and you can even paint the train as well, so you can have it whatever color you like. You are also able to step off the train and explore. You may even bump into a few characters that need a helping hand. This game will be perfect for you if you love life sim gameplay, but you're looking for something a little different. I don't think I have ever seen a game that revolves around trains, but is also a life simulator. The adorable graphics and wonderful animal characters will also make you fall in love with this one too. If you want to experience a bit of mystery from your latest game, then you may want to check out Blueprints. Blueprints is a puzzle adventure game set in a mysterious manner, and everything is not quite as it seems. You will soon discover that the rooms within it shift, making solving the mysteries a little bit harder. The goal is to navigate your way through the manor to locate the elusive room 46. However, as you awake every day, the rooms change, meaning that you'll have to plan your route through the rooms carefully. As you move through the rooms, you will also discover unique puzzles behind every door that will definitely give you a little bit of a challenge. Blueprint will be coming to consoles and PC on the 10th of April. Also on April 10th is Hollywood Animal. This will be released into early access on Steam. Hollywood Animal has been created by the developers of This Is the Police, but this tycoon game is quite different, as here you'll be transformed into the golden age of cinema and you'll be able to run your very own studio. You can expect to enjoy your standard management simulator gameplay, but there is also added gameplay that is specific to the theme. For example, you'll be able to have control over every step of the filmmaking process, from controlling the story, picking the lead actors or actresses, and even which theatres will showcase your production. The movie business is also known for being cutthroat, and you will have to manage your relationships and watch out for the dark side, where corruption and criminal disputes may run rife. This game has been delayed a few times, but fingers crossed all will go as planned this time. The third game coming on April 10th is Pilo and the Holobook. This is a space-age exploration adventure game where you play as an apprentice explorer called Pilo. Your mission is to explore through the universe, capturing your finds by collecting stickers in your own journal called the Holobook. Your trusty Holobook will unleash new abilities, and as you progress, new things will unlock. As you move throughout space, you will also be required to solve mysteries relating to the substance called tar, which has begun spreading throughout the planets. The tar is also affecting the local inhabitants, and you may have to offer a helping hand to protect them and save the planet. Pilo and the Holobook is going to be available on PC, Switch, and consoles. Jumping Jazz Cats will also be making its way to PC on April 10th. Now, we all know that cats do go through a phase of having the zoomies, but the cats in this game have some serious energy. Set in a very fancy estate, the cats here cause maximum chaos by grinding down handrails, swinging from chandeliers, jumping, sliding, and of course, climbing the curtains. You will also find a variety of mini games, including races, collectathons, and epic showdowns. Cute cats are very important, and have no fear, you will also be able to customize your cat to your preferred appearance. You can even add unlockable accessories once you find them too. Jumping Jazz Cats can be enjoyed alone, however, if you want to play with your friends, you can do that with up to 9 players online and 4 players locally with split screen. After seeing this game, I will never be mad at my cats for having zoomies at 4 AM again, because it could be a lot worse. If you're in the mood for a silly short game, then check out Phibius, McDougal, and the Mysterious Flying Machine. Phibius is an intrepid crafter and explorer who has a dream to take to the skies. However, he needs a little bit of a helping hand with his machine to get it up and running. In this game, you'll have to get your thinking hat on to solve some puzzles, and there are also mini games to enjoy, including collecting dung balls in a wheelbarrow, which does sound strange, but it looks actually quite fun. Your gameplay for this one will also be relaxing, as there is no time pressure, and you will find a journal with secret puzzle hints if you do get stuck. In total, this short game should take about 2 to 3 hours to complete, and you'll be able to step into Phibius's world from the 14th of April on Steam. If you have ever dreamed of running your very own wizarding school, you'll soon be able to do just that in The Fool's Apprentice. In this magical management game, you'll be required to keep a close eye on your students and, where necessarily, use your spells to keep them in line. You will also have to manage everyday academy life by responding to dilemmas and conduct research to upgrade new workstations and unlock new sciences. Although this game sounds like a sandbox, there will also be a narrative for you to follow, and if you fancy yourself as the next best wizarding professor, you'll be able to play this game from the 14th of April on Steam. I might be in the minority when I say visiting the supermarket is a day out for me, and I am not opposed to running my own shop in games too. If you're like me, then you may want to check out the supposedly stress-free management game Super Mini Mart, which is coming to early access on April 15th. You are appointed the new owner of a bodega, and it is your role to ensure it thrives by stocking the shelves, planning your stock, running special offers, and utilizing the appliances to keep your goods fresh. Once you get the hang of running your supermarket, you can also grow and expand the business. As well as meeting new customers and decorating the shop, you will also be able to enjoy the supermarket in the different seasons, which is a nice touch, and I think it's also something that is often missed from simulator games. Super Mini Mart will be releasing on Steam first, but keep your eyes peeled as there is talk about this coming onto other platforms too. The following day, on April 16th, the creature collecting RPG Portal Fantasy will be launching on PC. In this game, you step into the world of the Peely Kingdom, and as you adventure through the pixel world, you'll be able to collect creatures called Portals. You will be able to train your creatures to use them in your team, help them understand new skills, and change their appearance. There are turn-based battles here, and you will have to use your strategic skills and your Porbal's ability to defeat the opponents. It appears the game has some extensive lore behind it, and as you progress, the true darkness of the kingdom will come to light. As the world is a little bit dangerous, you will also want to prepare for some puzzles to get yourself out of some sticky situation, which may involve voids, spikes, and even turrets. This one definitely looks like it will be a good one for Pokemon and potentially Zelda fans too. Back in February's video, I mentioned Lost Records Bloom and Rage. If you missed that video, then this one is another narrative game from the creators of the hit Life is Strange. This time, the story revolves around a group of friends who reunite to try and solve a mystery that happened 25 years prior in 1995. If that is enough to interest you, the second installment, Tape 2, will be releasing on April 15th. The second Wizard School running game coming this month is Wisdom Academy. This game will combine city building elements with management ones. As a headmaster, you'll have to build and customize your school, and obviously, a school needs staff and students, so you will also be able to recruit them to your academy. Running a school, especially a magic one, is not smooth sailing though, and the manner which supplies a school is becoming unstable. You will have to use your strategy skills to both store it safely and ensure good management to prevent it running out. Wisdom Academy is launching into early access on PC on April 17th. Fans of Townscape, a Tiny Glade, and other sandbox building games will need to pay attention for this next game. This is Tranquil Isle, and decorators will be presented with a random island, and then you can get stuck in to build your very own community. There are 2 game modes here, both Classic and Sandbox. Classic mode will involve some strategy, as placing builds will provide you with different scores, whereas Sandbox will allow you to decorate to your heart's content. The game also has a day-to-night cycle and a variety of different themes, so you'll be able to explore your islands through different aesthetics. Tranquil Isle will be available on Steam from the 18th of April. We are soon approaching Easter, and what better way to get in the mood than to play a cozy game all about the legendary Easter Bunny. In this game, you play as a bunny, and in order to become the best Easter Bunny you possibly can be, you will have to travel through a variety of locations to discover secrets, rare resources, and of course deliver eggs. There will be a variety of NPCs to befriend, and each will have their own special requirements for their dream eggs. To keep the residents happy, you'll be able to customize their eggs to meet their needs and also find new recipes around the world. The game also has mini games and puzzles to enjoy, such as fishing. Frey will be hopping onto Steam on the 18th of April. If you're looking for a cooking game that maybe you can play in solo mode but also in co-op mode, then Sedep should definitely be on your radar. In this game, you play as a culinary genius who opens a traveling food truck, and what better way to start your new business than on an abandoned and dangerous island where monsters and mysteries are lurking. Yeah, I'm not sure they quite thought that one through. But to get your kitchen up and running, you'll have to explore every inch of the island in search of new recipes and ingredients. The game does have a fair bit of combat, so do be prepared for that. But in contrast to the chaotic monster fighting, you can also relax with prepping some Southeast Asian inspired dishes. If you want to enjoy this vibrant and lively cooking game, it will be launching on PC on April 22nd. On the 24th of April, Sunseed Island will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. This is a cartoon-style farming simulator, but there is a much larger goal here at play, as the Tree of Life has wilted, and it's time for you to help save it. In order to save the tree, you will need to gather materials, plant crops, and rebuild the town. As you make progress, new buildings such as the lighthouse will begin to appear. New residents will also slowly begin to return to the island, and you'll be able to explore beyond your farm to new islands and learn new upgrades. I'm not sure how much depth there will be to this one, if I'm honest, but if you want something simple, this one may be a good one to pick up. Also coming in April, but no specific date as of yet, is the 4th installment in the cat-centric hidden object game, Cats and Seek Tokyo. This time, you'll be required to spot the cats through a variety of different Japanese-themed scenes. There are over 100 hidden cats to find, so this one will definitely keep you busy. If you enjoy colouring, there is also the option to colour your favourite scenes from the game. So there we have it. There are all the games I'm excited for and show some promise for April, definitely. Again, there is a lot of them, so please let me know in the comments which ones have caught your eye, and also let me know what you're currently playing, because I love to hear it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.